Hello everyone, welcome back to another Raiders video. This video, I'll be from my thoughts and reactions to the Raiders firing Antonio Pierce. Let's get into it. At about the midpoint of the season, I didn't think this move was going to come. I thought it'd be the right move. Obviously a very likable guy, growing up as a fan of the team, but like, if we're being real, our expectations for the year were a lot higher than 4 wins. It's not like we were in a rebuild to where like we would set up for 4 wins. I said before the season I was expecting 10 wins in a wild card berth. And I can't speak for every fan, but I feel like the consensus was that we're going to compete this year. Maybe be in the playoffs. At least compete. We had 8 wins last year, going down to 4. And that's why I think he's right with the fire. Like, our expectations were higher. He had 4 wins. I understand trying to build stability, but I don't think he's the guy to build stability with, because he's a great motivator, but what does he do outside of that? He's going to call plays on defense or offense. And his coordinators are one of the best. You can't be a motivating coach and win games if your coordinators are not the best. That's why Campbell with the Lions has 2 great coordinators and they're winning games. Tomlin has always had great coordinators. Vrabel, right? Belichick, I believe, called plays on defense or offense, right? You can win games if you're a motivating type of coach, but your coordinators are good. So if your offensive coordinator, for us, got fired in week 9, and your defensive coordinator is good but not great, we can't win games, along with the quarterback position not being good. Now, we are going to retain Jim Tom Telesco. I thought that was the right move as well. I expected that. This is what I expected to happen. I didn't think we'd fire Pete yesterday instead of today, but whatever. This is what I expected would happen. I actually like the move that Telesco made. He got a great free agent, Christian Wilkins, the best defensive free agent. Not his fault he got injured right away. And he was playing well before he got injured. Like, that's a good signing. Everyone was happy about it. Hopefully he's able to stay healthy. He signed Gardner Minshew. Okay, but we had to sign some type of variant quarterback. Just in case we didn't get a quarterback in the draft. And guess what? By the time we picked, all the quarterbacks were gone. So the fact that he went out there and got a variant quarterback was the right move. And, if you signed Sam Darnold, it's not like he would have been doing the same thing here. We don't have the weapons the Vikings have. We definitely don't have the scheme the Vikings have. So it's not like he missed out on the great talent in Darnold just to get Minshew, And then the draft, I thought he had a great draft. Bowers was a great pick. Maybe some people say it was like an obvious pick, but let's be real, how many times have we messed up the first round because we didn't make the obvious pick? Like, I thought, either Ed Oliver or Josh Allen at number 4 would have been obvious over Clelin Ferrell, but it wasn't. I thought in 2020, either CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Jeudy would be obvious, or Ruggs, right? I thought Damon Arnett in the first round, what the heck is that, right? I thought 2023, I thought Jalen Carter was the obvious pick. I understand why I didn't take him because of the off-the-field stuff. Okay, but Christian Gonzalez is right there, and he's a heck of a player, so why did we take Kyrie Wilson over him? And corner wasn't needed, so it's not like we didn't need that position. So how many times did we not take the obvious pick and mess up? The fact that he did take Bowers, the truly best player on the board, was good. Second round, Paris Johnson, steal of a pick. Could have gone in the first round. Has been great for guarding center at us. Third round, DJ Glaze. I thought it was a reach because everything I heard in mock draft simulators, this guy was projected to go like round 4, round 5 in terms of the simulators, right? I knew he was. I'm not gonna watch film on him, but I knew he was. But the guy's not for tackle for us, thankfully, right? Because Mumford was not really as good as we thought. Got injured. When Glaze came in and played pretty well for him. That looks like, I can't say the future right tackle for us, but I can say at least a right tackle of next year. If he plays well, then he can become our franchise right tackle. But Bowers is an elite player. GFJ is an elite player. And Glaze is, at the very least, a good player. So the rest of the draft was kind of depth. DCAM played for us a little bit. Eichenberg played a little defense for us. But yeah, the guy knows what he's doing, in my opinion, right? In terms of free agency and the draft. He knows how to build a roster. With Antonio Pierce, I don't think he coached the roster the right way. And unfortunately for Tom Telesco, that's like the third head coach he's had that's not very good. Rob Bannister, not very good. Antonio Pierce, not very good. Anthony in the second half of his coaching tenure, not very good. Maybe at the beginning, but not at the end. So unfortunately, he just hasn't had a head coach, in my opinion, to carry out the talent that he has acquired for them. So I think it's trying to fire Antonio Pierce to keep Tom Telesco. Wish AP the best. I think he'll get like a linebacker coach job somewhere in the NFL, which would be great for him. Even though I think it's the right move, it doesn't change the fact that I think we still have instability in the franchise and need to get this move right. This next head coach hire right. I feel like that's been the case for a lot of the past ones. But again, here we are, big offseason. Can we finally fix our problems? I don't know. I consider it a chance because, again, respectfully, I didn't think that AP would be the guy going forward. I don't think he was just good enough guy to put your trust in to get better in the future. Now, if we get Ben Johnson or Mike Vrabel, I would absolutely love it. Fortunately, I don't think Ben Johnson is coming here. As an offensive guy himself, I feel like we don't have what he would want, right? We have some weapons, but the Bears have more weapons, and they have a quarterback, and we don't. There's one of the teams that at least have like a path to get a quarterback, right? Do we really have one? I'm not sure. Mike Vrabel, I love him as well, but the Patriots fired John Mayo. I did not think they were going to do that, and they did. That seems like that's going to be Mike Vrabel's number one spot. Because not only did they play there, but also they have a high draft pick. They have the most money in free agency, and they have a franchise quarterback, which we do not. Fortunately, I think we're going to lose down both of them. If that happens, you're talking about, like, who's your third option? For me, it would be probably Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator of the Lions. Big fan of him. If not him, you can go Brian Flores, defensive coordinator of the Vikings. People have brought up Liam Cohen, offensive coordinator of the Buccaneers. I'm not going to say I would be against it. My only problem is this guy was only their coordinator for 1 year. Last year was Dave Canales, right? Well, he inherited a good offense. Tampa Bay was already a good offense, and he inherited that good offense. I'm not very confident in it. Look, he's young and innovative. I'm not that confident in it because Houston Texans have a good offensive coordinator who last year was very good. This year, the Texans offense, I don't know what happened, but they're not as good. That's why I don't want to take a risk on this guy with 1 good year being a coordinator. He's going to fall off. And for the Texans, their offensive coordinator is still their offensive coordinator. For us, Cohen would be our head coach. I just don't trust that move, me personally. So, he's going to be offensive-minded guy, defensive-minded guy. If it's not Ben Johnson, I have no idea who would be for offense. Again, Liam Cohen I just talked about. I'm not sure where he would go. Honestly, if it's defensive, you got some great options, right? Vrabel, I don't think he calls plays. He's more like a leader of men type of guy, which is just fine. He's very good at that. He's had good coordinators in the past. But Glenn and Flores do call their own defenses, and they're very good at it. So, but then again, it would be a huge problem because you have to get an offensive coordinator. So it's really tough. If they get Johnson or Vrabel, everyone would be happy. As they should. If we have to go in a different direction, who knows what will happen. But at the end of the day, I think we can get someone more capable than AP. So that's what we're hoping for. So anyway, that's my reaction and thoughts to the Raiders firing Antonio Pierce. I'm Martin. Thank you for watching.